Alright. So everybody's happy now that Suze is back, which is good. But we need to either deal with the Hubologists by killing Badger and getting, finally getting Hubologists on our side, or siding with the Shy and likely killing AHS-9. Now, you look like a Hubologist. Except I don't, actually. I just did that so that I could get access to their complex. Alright. Do we have to kill AHS-9? Is there something else we can do in here? Like, we know that they can be hacked. But can I figure out where to hack or convince somebody to help me or something? I have no idea. Oh, station deactivated. Okay, activate station. Greetings. Please enter your password to confirm your identity. Let's try hacking into the password. Nope, that did not work. Intruder alert activated. Alright, let's try reloading then. See, this was why I was increasing science. For things like this. Unfortunately, it looks like I didn't increase it enough, maybe. Alright, can I try this again? Alright, can I try guessing? Please speak to the system administrator. Okay, let's try hacking again. Intruder alert activated, so no, that's not going to work. Damn. Well, that sucks. Maybe if I talk to the scientists, I can get them to tell me their password? May I assist you with something? Who are you? Dr. Wong, head scientist. More questions. What do you do here? I oversee scientific experiments, also in charge of a computer network. How does one get access to the computer network? Why, one learns how to hack into it, or how to make friends with one of my underlings. I'm joking, of course, about hacking into it. If you were to do that, I'd send someone after you to kill you. He smiles to show he means no offense. So you wouldn't have any real objections to me getting into the computer? If you can convince my subordinates into doing so, but I certainly won't. What if I shoved a gun under your nose? Then I would have to regard it as a threat and warn you that such a course of action might be detrimental to your health. You know what? Let's give it a try. Really? Okay. Let's not. Because, yeah. Let's not. Alright, let's try talking to you again to get back to where we were. Alright, what do you do here? Get an access, so you wouldn't have any real objections. Alright, well there we go. Okay, man Wong Sir as a slave driver. Excuse me. Alright, let's go ahead and save real quick. And I wonder, is one of them stupid enough to carry their password on like a post-it note or something? No. And... no. Damn. I was really hoping. Okay, doorway. Yeah, guard. Okay, what about you? This guy's in charge of the scientists. This looks like a scientist. We'll change the wasteland with this experiment, so that would be a no. Alright, there's nobody else over here. We might just go see over here again. We do have scientists over here. Shy man with a scowl on his face. What do you want? I'm here to obtain fuel for the Poseidon oil tanker. You want fuel for the tanker? I want hardened power armor. I understand a Hubologist, one called Crockett, has a process whereby a regular suit of power armor can be upgraded. Get me such a suit and I will divert fuel for you. Okay. Then let me get back to what I'm doing. Oh, is that... okay, I have some questions. What do you do here? I create compounds and devices for the Emperor and the Emperor's advisor, Ken Lee. Currently, I'm working on fuel derivatives and polymers that will withstand massive attack. Of course, this is of no interest to you since it is, for the most part, theoretical. Actually, it is of interest. I'd like fuel for the oil tanker. Okay. So that's a possible option here. I could get it from the computer as well. So I can't get what I'm wanting from either of you. So I have three possible options right now. Alright, can I talk to you again? Okay, you really want me to kill AHS-9. If I go in here, though... So yeah, this, I'm pretty sure, is the Emperor. You know, the massive computer back there. Okay, force field emitter. What if I use science? Try to shut it down? That did not do anything. Yes, I see nothing out of the ordinary, but where's the force field emitter? It's all like pixel perfect again. Oh well. So again, I have three possible different options here. Kill AHS-9, get a suit of hardened power armor, or hack our way into the computer, or convince this guy to let us in somehow. Alright, how does one get access? So you wouldn't have any real objections. Would you really kill me? He smiles. We must protect our honor, stranger. Right, okay. What if I shoved a gun under your nose? Yeah, let's just do it. Now, this is probably going to have everybody coming in on us. But we'll see. Yep. That has everybody converging on us. That's what I figured. Alright. So that's not going to work. We gotta wait for our turn, though, before we load it back up. Alright. So many of them, though. Alright, let's load that back up. Right, we already know he doesn't mind if we access the computer. So activate. Let's try guessing. Alright. Let's try hacking. No. What if I talk to you? No. Okay. The Lao Wai intruder is here. Alright, if I go to the terminal again. Okay, try guessing. Alright, leave. Alright, how do you get access? Wouldn't have any real objections. I have more questions. That's not going to get me anything else. So, we either have to successfully hack, which we can't do right now. Or we have to get the hardened power armor. Or steal the, kill AHS-9. So I guess we gotta go back to the Hubologists. Alright. Up to the Hubologists we go. Of course, if we kill AHS-9, that means we're probably going to be killing all of the Hubologists. Alright, here's Harry, the rocket supervisor. You are not what I need. Yes, hacking the Shy database. Divert fuel into the Poseidon tanker. But I need to have a good reason, and I just don't have that. No, I guess not. What if... Okay. What can I do for you? The hated Shy have the plans. Okay. Oh, you want the vertebrate plans. Okay, forget it. Yeah, your presence is welcome over there. We have best interests at heart. Okay, back down we go. Alright, this is AHS-7. We have access to the center here, the command center. Well-armed guard. We're looking for Crockett. It's a Hubologist named Crockett. Well-armed guard. Well-armed guard. This is like the armory over here. Here's Crockett, the Hubologist scientist. All right. What do you want? Dr. Jing sent me. He wants some hardened power armor. Yeah, I can do that, but what are you willing to trade for it? Dr. Jing will probably be willing to sell you fuel for the spaceship. Well, I guess that'll have to do. It's a deal. Do you have the armor to be hardened on you? No. I can't very well work my magic on it if you don't have it. Come back when you do. Shit, where did I sell that extra power armor? Alright, I have more questions. Can you upgrade power armor? Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Alright. So there goes that option. Shit, where did I sell that power armor? I don't remember. Oh, god damn it. Okay. This is the most non-violent way we can do this. Fuck. Okay, it was in the last couple hours of the game, I know that much. Where we were making our rounds. So I traded a whole bunch of shit for it. There's no extra power armor in the Brotherhood compound, is it? I have no idea. Probably not. It's probably just the one set. Oh, and that's really annoying. Because again, I don't remember where I traded it. I might have traded it at NCR. Because I was like, I can't keep carrying this around. It's worth a shit ton. And I remembered I was going to give it to Vic. But he couldn't carry it at the time. So I ended up trading it. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, I didn't leave it here. Although I do want to take this. We'll go ahead and take all of that. I do need that. Yeah, pulse rifle, pulse pistol, YK-24B pulse rifle. I wonder if that's better than the gun we have now. Alright, so 55 to 78. So yes, that is better than the gun we have now, the plasma rifle. Alright. So we'll go ahead and take that. Yeah, there's Brotherhood armor, but I need power armor. Shit. Because I really kind of don't want to kill the leader of the Hubologists. You know, they're kind of... It's a cult, yes. And they take advantage of people, yes. But I feel like they're kind of harmless. You know, their goals, their stated goals have nothing to do with, like, taking over the world or, you know, suppressing or subjugating people. You know, that kind of stuff. Alright, so we're going to try to go to NCR. I am worried that... we actually sold it in one of the northern towns. Like, say, Vault City. Which is a good possibility. Or the Den, or Clemeth. Alright, pack of fire geckos. I'm not going to deal with you. You're not worth it. We'll get out of here in the next turn. Or two. Or three. No, it's next 1 or 2 turns. We're pretty close to the exit here. You know, pretty close to the edge of the map. All right, next turn. We were just like 1 or 2 hexes too far away. All right, there we go. So back we go. Oh man, it's all we need is to just fuel the tanker, and then we can go to the Enclave oil rig. Now we've got Death Claws. Run from the Death Claws, rather than use our ray gun. All right, run. Oh damn, you're fast enough. You caught up to me. Both of you did. Well, that's not good, because you're still doing decent damage. One more turn. Alright, there we go. We're like halfway there. I really, really hope it's here at NCR. Problem is, I'm going to have to cycle through the gun runner a couple times. You know, cycle through his inventory a couple times. Because he's the one that has like 3 or 4 different inventory sets. Alright, Caravan. Give him a wide berth. And get out of here. Alright. Detachment of NCR Rangers. I don't need much else from them. We're friendly with the NCR, so there's that at least. Even though we never did clear out the slavers for them to fully join the Rangers. Alright, I want the Bazaar. Alright. Can I shop? Will you let me shop? Yes. Alright, barter. Okay, you do not have it. But... oh no, that's... yeah. Hold on to that. I'm probably going to need that in order to get it back. Alright, goodbye. Alright, out. Back. Alright, different inventory. But it's not here. Alright. Out. Back. Different inventory. So far that's 2 inventories. I'm pretty sure he has a 3rd inventory set. Yeah, his inventory did not reset that time. So I do think I have to exit his shop and come back in for it to reset. Out. Back. He might just have the 2 inventory sets. That's all I'm seeing. I'll try it like 2 more times. Just to be sure. So it did not reset that time. Alright. Did not reset that time. Huh. So he might just have 2 inventory sets. Well, shit. Alright, let's head up to Broken Hills then. Basically, we're making that entire circuit again. Because somewhere along the way, I sold that power armor and I have no idea where. I cannot remember where. But if we want to get the tanker fuel non-violently, this is really the only way, I think. At this point. Without going off and doing a bunch of stuff so that we can level up to increase our science skill to try to hack into the computer again. Band of Marauders, no thank you. Because otherwise, we have to go kill AHS-9 or possibly kill Badger in order to get the Hubologists on our side and give that guy a reason to do what we want. Alright, general store here. You are back here. Why are you back here? We're closed. We opened at 8. What time is it? Oh, no wonder why. Alright, wait an hour. Alright, it's after 8. Alright, let's barter. You do not have it. Okay. Well, shit. Okay, while we're here, we may as well use the console. Unscientifically fiddling with the controls isn't going to get you get Eric his extra power. Yeah, my science is at 81%. I guess it's not enough. If I just use... Well, that's not what I meant. If I just use science... You attempt to increase power flow to Eric's home, but are unsuccessful. Alright. Up to Vault City we go. There's 2 shops here to check out. Happy Harry's on the outskirts and the Acquisitions Center in the outer Vault City. You know, the surface section of Vault City. Alright, missed the Raiders. Don't care about them. I could go clear that out if I really wanted to, but we're not going to bother too much. I swear, if we make this whole trip and cannot find it. A caravan fending off some raiders. No, thank you. We'll let them deal with it themselves. Because outside of stopping at Reno and New Reading. Yeah, New Reno and Reading. Which I swear I didn't, you know, sell a whole bunch of stuff at. Alright, we'll start at the inner city. Alright, Vault City prevails, citizen. The amenities office, not acquisition center. And of course he's not here because it's nighttime. Cannot rest. Oh, that is so annoying. I just want to wait until it's the right time. Alright, now I can rest. There we go, till noon just to be safe. Alright. I hate how I have to open the door every single time. It's like, I get it's for security, but... Seriously, come on. Every single time. It's such a hassle. So much of this game is just such a hassle. Alright, let's barter. Okay, power armor. You do not have it. You have Dean's Electronics. A couple big books of science. First aid book. Alright, if I take both of these, how much is that? 2,400. If I sell in exchange... Lockpick, I'm not going to need that. All this ammo, because I'm not going to need that. I don't have that gun anymore. I don't think I'm going to need these rubber boots. Oh, they're not worth anything. Okay, then I'll hold on to them. You know, I don't really need the motion sensor either. I've never really used it. Okay, both the ropes, I think we're good on that. Alright. Dean's Electronics, that's like repairing stuff. Let's sell 1 grenade. 2,500. Alright, give me 100 then. Even it out. Alright. That's a good trade. There we go. Use the big book of science. Our science skill is now 83%. Each of those books increases it by 1%. It's like, I wish it was better. But that took up too much time, and now I don't think we can get to Happy Harry's today. Or rather, I think we can get there, I just don't think he'll sell to us. I want to check out his inventory. Happy Harry. Oh, maybe we can. Alright. Yeah, I see ammo I want. The 222 FMJ. But nothing else. Alright, what can I sell to get it? Alright, first aid kit. There we go. Alright, and then just 16. Alright, good offer. Good. Alright. So, it's not here. Where did I sell it? It's not going to be in MODOK because I can't do anything there. Alright, the Den. Pretty sure it's not going to be in Reading or New Reno either. So I have the Den and Klamath to check out again. And that's pretty much it. Okay, Golden Geckos. We're just going to run. I don't think it's worth it to deal with these guys. Alright. Just run. Alright, dogs hit for no damage. Alright, next couple turns we'll be able to get out of here. Alright, next turn. Yeah, I didn't carry that power armor around because it was so heavy. It was worth like $12,000. And, you know, I couldn't get Vic to carry it because I wanted to give it to Vic to have him put it on, but it ended up not happening. Alright, ignore the moonshiners. So somewhere when we were making the rounds, trying to scrounge up the cash to buy the Vault 13 map painting, that was when I sold it, and I traded it for like a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, get rid of the, you know, skip the Brahmin there. Skip the robbers. But I can't remember where I sold it. It's like, I know I made like this kind of route, this kind of loop here to get around everything. Alright, ignore the rad scorpions. And I don't know where else I could get power armor. You know, I got the Enclave power armor for joining the Enclave. And I got the Brotherhood of Steel power armor for helping them out. I don't think Mom in Mom's Diner is going to have it. She doesn't have enough barter stuff. Alright, but I do want your stim packs. Alright, that's screw it. I don't care. It's just 2 stim packs. We've got plenty. Alright, definitely not the Slavers Guild. Definitely not the Hole. Alright, so nothing on this side of town. We've got places over here. Not Becky's. It was Tubby's. That's the shop? No, Tubby is over here. There we go. All right. It is not here. So not here. I don't remember there being another store here. I mean, we've got this guy over here, but he's not going to have anything. All right, let's get back out. Time to go try Clemeth. If it's not here in Clemeth, then I have no idea where it's going to be. All right, bunch of golden geckos. And of course, we're in the middle of a massive, massive map. Where it's going to take multiple turns to get out of here. Because I don't really want to deal with this combat. Alright, so we've only got one chasing after us, so that's good at least. It's like, why did they make these maps so damn big? There's like really no reason for it. Alright. 1 or 2 more turns. One more turn. Alright, out we go. Alright, Clemeth. Downtown. Alright, there are some stores around here, I think. The Golden Gecko might be one. I don't seem too popular in this part of town. Maybe the jury's still out on you. Okay, so it's not here. Thanks for your help. Wasn't there like an actual town around here or something? I don't remember. Or, not town. Store, I mean. An actual store. If it's not here... Fuck, I have no idea where it is. Yeah, Sulik's dead. Sorry about that. Shit. Because I am not carrying it around, right? I'm not like a complete idiot. Yeah, and we got more ammo. So it's really not worth it to reload that save. Shit. I have no idea where it is. Again, it doesn't really make sense to me for it to be at Reading or New Reno. And those are like the only other major settlements. Unless I'm an idiot and it's been in San Francisco the whole time. It's not going to be in... Yeah. Let's take a look from the top. It's not in Arroyo. It's not in Broken Hills. It's not in the Den. It's definitely not at Gecko. It's not in Clemeth. Definitely not in the military base or Modoc. It's not in Navarro. It's not at the NCR. No, it's not at NCR. It's not at New Reno. It's not at Raiders. It's not at Reading. I mean, it could be at Reno or Reading. I haven't checked those, but that doesn't really fully make sense to me. You know? Because I don't really remember there being that many stores there. We've got to head south anyways. Like a ways south. So we may as well check out Reading first, then New Reno. And then just go straight to San Francisco. Where the hell did I leave that power armor? Who did I sell it to? You know, you would think it would still be in their inventory. Shit ton of mole rats here. Look more like bears. Oh, that's one dead. Alright, got a little bit of experience for that, not much. They're just not really worth fighting now. Yeah, again, it doesn't fully make sense for it to be in Reading. Because I can't really remember any stores there. New Reno, I do remember there was like a gun store and a pharmacy. So maybe that's where I sold it. But Reading? I don't really remember there being like any big stores. Alright, let's start off in downtown. Yeah, we have the sheriff, we have a casino, the Malamute Saloon. There's a hospital. But there's nothing else downtown. So if we go back to the mining section. Again, you have the different mine headquarters. You know, all the business offices for the different mines. And you have the Last Gasp Saloon. But there's nothing else here. So no, not Reading. So New Reno really is the last place it could be. Unless it just completely seems to have disappeared. I remember having so much trouble trying to find the Vault 13 cantina as well, because I sold that at some place, or I dropped it or something, and I couldn't find it again. And then thankfully Vic had like a huge stash of them. But the power armor, again, as far as I can tell, there are only 2 usable sets in the game that I can find. The advanced power armor that you get from the Enclave, that's what I'm wearing now. And then the regular power armor you get from the Brotherhood. Alright, so many wolves here. They're fighting the geckos, so as long as they don't attack me, then I think we'll just slip by them. It'll take several turns, but even still. And the crazy thing is I had the power armor. I had the hardened, or not the hardened. I had the regular power armor, and I sold it. I was like, well, I can't put this on my companion. And so we're just going to sell this. Because I'm not using it. It's not as good as the one I already have. You know, it doesn't let you carry as much, and it's not as high of armor class. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. For a second, I thought the game froze. You know, it got to be our turn again. I went to move the mouse, and the cursor wasn't moving. Because we have not saved since we left San Francisco. And I've done that for a reason. I did that for a reason, so that we could reload that like once we got up to Klamath and didn't find the power armor. But then I was like, well, we already bought some extra ammo, and we need that anyways. So we may as well just continue on as is. Alright, next turn we'll get out of here. Yeah, this will basically be our last tour of the Wasteland, because once we go to San Francisco, that's it. We'll do what we need to do there, even if it means killing AHS-9. Alright, Commercial Row. Alright, New Reno Arms. Okay, do you have the power armor? Please say yes. You have Leather Armor Mark II. You do not have the power armor. Fuck. And your inventory doesn't change, does it? Like, if I come back... So it seems to have disappeared. I sold it to somebody, and now I can't figure out who. Shit. Because the only other store here to check would be the pharmacy, Renesco's Pharmacy. And this is just medical supplies. I can't imagine I sold it to him for medical supplies. Yeah, no, he doesn't have anything. Well, shit. Okay. Back to San Francisco we go. Alright, let's just go ahead and save. Just be safe. That is frickin' annoying. The only other thing I can think to do is check the shops in the tanker. Which means I went on this entire roundabout thing for nothing. I mean, I kind of already did because I can't find it. You know, if it's not in the tanker, then I have no idea where it is. But those are the only other shops I can think of checking, as the general supply store and the gun shop in the tanker. Because San Francisco doesn't really have any other shops that I could find. Hubologists fending off press gang. We're going to leave them to their fate. Alright. It just sucks that we can't just completely disentangle from combat and run away. Alright. One more turn? Two more turns? I think it's going to be like 2 more turns to get out of here. So a Hubologist is dead, and a gang member is dead. But they're still tangling. They're still going toe-to-toe. I said tangling, I meant tangoing. Alright, out we go. I just gotta go a little bit south. Seriously? Band of mercenaries. Alright, just run. It's like, you're really gonna try to take on a person with power armor. I mean, then again, they do have the numbers, so they probably would overwhelm me and kill me. I mean, as it is, we're starting to get hit hard. But I think we'll be okay. We just gotta get through one more turn. Alright, out we go. Alright, so yeah, we hit the coast there. Okay, San Francisco. Let's start at the tanker. I've got 2 shops here I can check out. Hello again, something else I can help you with? Yes, barter. Okay, you have condoms, super toolkits, and not too much else. Alright. Like, we could use a super toolkit for a different side quest, but I don't think it really matters at this point. Alright, the gun merchant. You have no power armor. I really have no idea where it is then. I have no idea what I did with it. Again, I thought I sold it to somebody, but I just have no freaking clue. Alright, we're over here. Let's talk to Suze real quick. Because we didn't really talk to her after we saved her. You saved my life. I'll answer any questions you have. What were we doing down there? It's kind of stupid, really. I was just exploring because Badger was on the computer and I went downstairs and got lost. And then the next thing you know, I'm surrounded by monsters. Good thing you came along. Yes, it is. Find anything interesting? I found the room I was in. I also found a room that looked like a fueling area. I didn't get much farther because of the monsters. Alright, I have more questions. Where are you from? from a place south of the Boneyard and south of the Glow. We're not too far out from the sea. I used to be a nanny, but then the kids mutated into monsters. How'd you meet Badger? He came down south and went to a club I used to go to. So when things fell apart for me, I thought this would be the place to go. Alright, that's all for now. Alright, if we go back downstairs, because you did mention there was a fueling area. Is there a way we could just, like, siphon off fuel? Somehow? Yeah, I see pipes. But that's not what I'm looking for, I don't think. Yeah, a bunch of bones. Yeah, computer. Yeah, I see blood. Bunch of blood. Sulik and Vic, all their stuff is gone. I hope one of them wasn't carrying it. I don't think they were, because they would have equipped it, right? So yeah, this is like air recycling. So I guess there really isn't much down here. Unless this is the fueling. Water pump. Yeah, a bunch of water pumps. Pipe. Equipment. Alright. I was kind of hoping there was a way to siphon the fuel here. Well, shit. Alright, let's go back to the Shy real quick, because there's something I want to try. I don't remember if I actually tried the science skill on that computer. So I kind of want to try that. If not, then I guess we're going to go have to kill either Badger or AHS-9. You know, because I need help from either the Shy or the Hubologists. Alright. Let's try hacking this computer again. But let's do it by using the... No, not that. By using the science skill. Alright, greetings. Please enter your password to confirm your identity. Hack. Intruder alert activated. That did not work. However... Okay, nope. Now that's no longer good. Alright, let's load that back up. Is there really no way to hack? Guess the password. Okay, hack. Intruder alert. Like, it's going to do that every time, isn't it? Hack. Intruder alert activated. And I can't force you, can I? May I assist you with something? What do you do here? How does one get access? Wouldn't have... Okay, what if I shoved a gun under your nose? Just kidding, have other questions? No. That's not gonna... That's the only way, isn't it? And then he immediately goes hostile. Okay. That fucking sucks. Because you're the guy who wants the hardened power armor. I've talked to him, but I haven't gotten the armor yet because I don't have the fucking armor for him to harden. I don't know if he could do it with my advanced power armor, but no way am I fucking giving that up. Remember, Emperor waits the death of AHS-9. Oh, I don't want to do that. Force field emitter. No. Really? Anything on the shelf here? No. Desk? No. There's nothing else over here. Can't talk to you. Can't get past here. I really am gonna have to go kill AHS-9. Damn. That is so flipping annoying. I did not want to have to do that. But none of this guy's subordinates will talk to us. So we can't even try to get them to tell us their password. If I try to steal from you, you don't have anything. Trying to intimidate you doesn't work. Trying to hack doesn't work. Trying to barter doesn't work because I don't have what the guy who wants to barter will do it for. And I'm pretty sure I need access to the Emperor. Badger seems like a good guy. He's taking care of his people. You know, AHS-9, you know, like I said, the cult seems fairly harmless, but I mean, they are taking advantage of people. At least to an extent. Yeah, does she have the plans for the vertibird? Then you must get them, yes? Okay. Yes, you are the one who can hack into the She database, but I could do that, but I need a good reason to do it. I just don't have that. Sorry, anything else? Why? I have a good reason to do it. Why can't I just, like, pay you or something? Oh my god. Is there a way I can kill AHS-9 without alerting the entire facility? I have no clue. Because it's either that or kill Badger to get in with AHS-9. Fucking hell. Yeah, this is Crockett. But he's not going to... You know, he needs the power armor in order to harden it. We don't have that. Alright, can I do this? Alright. Alright. I'm gonna have to deal with this guy, too, probably. Your emburgled aura tells me that you come here meaning me no good. Tell me, child, do you wish to profit from your venture? Sure. This, then, is my bargain. Return to the She and eliminate Ken Lee and the Emperor. I will repay you with more money than you have ever dreamed. I don't think so. Alright. Really? I missed? I missed. From point-blank range. Oh, shit. They're all coming now. They're all coming now. I knew that was going to happen. Alright, good shot. Alright. My touch will purify you. Yeah, we'll see. Kill my primary target and then try to get out of here. Hit for 40 points. Alright, he's dead now. Alright. Nope, can't leave combat. Alright, so kill you. We've got more coming. Not enough action points to do anything. To see if, like, he had anything on him worth taking. Alright, come on. And of course he had nothing. And we basically just wasted our turn there. Alright, let's go. This is the quickest way out. Alright, what is she coming to do? Well, shit, I got knocked down. That hit hard. Wait, what? Oh, I don't have enough action points. Alright. We killed who we needed to. Now we kind of just need to try to escape if we can. But it's a ways away to escape. And we have... Oh my god, those are in place now. Of course they are. Oh, of course they are. Alright, this is not going the way I'd hoped. Let's load this back up. No. Okay, so that just automatically straight goes to the fight. Alright, if I load this back up... Why do I... Nah, I didn't want to do that. Why did I just straight up talk to you? Alright. There we go. Alright, end that turn. So we've gone straight on the attack. Alright. Some nice hits in. Got some nice hits in. And, okay, good hit. Alright, AHS 9 is dead. So I have to clear this guard. Alright, kill this guard. Okay, I don't want to go in here if I can help it. Because there's all those guys in there. Damn, I should have moved a little bit closer first. Alright, come on. The problem is, even if we get out of the combat, how are we going to get out of here? Because there's 3 force fields in the way, and 2 more guards. And they're like all locked off. You know? So where exactly am I going to go? I have no idea. Alright. So that guard's dead. Okay, y'all keep coming. But we're going this way. So if I can just get out of here. But I don't know how I'm going to get past the barriers. do I get past the barriers? I'm just gonna try running for a bit. You know what? Oh, this is so annoying. Let's load this back up. Can I use this computer here? Cannot use that computer. Okay. I have an idea. Can I reverse pickpocket you with a grenade? Alright, I reverse pickpocketed it. Do I need like a timed explosive? Or do I need to just leave? I planted the grenade. I probably need a timed explosive, don't I? Alright, security computer, please. Can't do anything with that. Nothing over here. Nothing there. Computer. No. But there's a computer here. These probably control the individual things. They can't do anything. Alright, if we go back up top. Again, you... Yes, I could do that, but I need a good reason to do it. I just don't have that. Sorry, anything else. What? How do I give you a reason? Oh my god. How do I give you a reason? Alright, tanker. Does the gun guy have timed explosives? I need to find a way to fuel this tanker. And so far, I'm coming up empty. All the ways I keep finding to fuel it keep getting closed off. Alright, timed explosive. Of course, you don't have any timed explosives. I'd have to go to a different town for that. Wouldn't I? Oh my god, and there's like no real fast travel in this game. Yeah, you have plastic explosives. Oh, no, you do have timed explosives. There we go. Okay, give me 2 of those. Give me a plastic explosive as well, while we're at it. And then, there we go. Give me the super toolkit, just because. Just because. Alright, we'll go ahead and drop you off. And I don't think I'm going to need you guys, because that did not do what I had hoped. Alright, we'll go ahead and sell you. And then it's what, 3,000? Yeah, just shy of 3,000. Alright. That's too far. Alright. Now we need like another 400-ish. There we go. Alright. A little bit more. It's like 40 something. Yeah, 8 more. There we go. Got all this money, we may as well use it. Alright. Back to AHS 9. Because I think that's actually a smart idea. If we can reverse pickpocket an explosive set to go off on a timer, then we could kill him while not actually being right next to him. So let's try this. Now we have to be able to successfully plant it, though. That's going to be probably a little bit tough. Alright. Let's go ahead and save. Alright, inventory. Use, set timer. Alright. And then steal, you. Yeah, I was caught planting the dynamite. Of course I was. Let's load that back up. Alright, so I can see a little bit better what's going on. Alright, set the timer. So yeah, dynamite. Dynamite. Yada yada. Oh, that's not what I wanted. It's not what I freaking wanted. Alright. There we go. Steal from you. There we go. Alright, now get out of here. We did it successfully. Alright, once we leave, he should be dead. AHS 9 hit for 28 points. That wasn't enough to kill him. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. If I go back in... What the fuck? How was that not enough? He just had freaking dynamite blow up in his pocket. What the hell? And he's not dead. Alright, try this again. Freaking dog in the way. Alright. He has more health than that, though, doesn't he? Way more. Hit for 32 points. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Alright, I still have plastic explosives. And I could go buy more dynamite. Apparently I can't pull the pin on the grenade. Alright, use, set timer. Alright, steal. Alright, again it was successful. So if we get out of here, hopefully the plastic explosives will do more damage and kill him. Hit for 44 points. Still not dead. Oh my god. How are you not dead yet? And the game just crashed. Awesome. Oh my god. Guys. The game crashed as I was saving the game. I only used the one save slot for this entire recording session. So that save is now corrupted. I had to reload my last save from the end of the last recording session. Like, watch, if I try to load, you know, Candle LP 13, you can see that's exactly where we were. Unable to load. And it takes you back to the main menu. So, I will see you guys next time. I'm going to have to replay like the last 2 hours again. I will see you guys next time. So until then, please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.